Righty, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. And on today's episode, I want to show you how I was able to make $982.57 on one trade, right? In under an hour and 30 minutes or so. I believe it was an hour and 10 minutes. 1 hour and 10 minutes since I made the entry. So this may look complex, but again, if you're new in this channel, this is based on ICT concepts today. We had news today. We had CPI. I'm sorry. We had CPI at 8:30, and it caused a huge volatility to the upside by the time it opened right here. This is 8:30 right here. You see this big push to the upside. So let me explain basically where we're coming from first, right? Markets has been incredibly bullish. This is Nasdaq on the daily time frame, and we've been pushing up, like crazy for the past few days now, since from the entire month. This is July 1st. We've been pushing up very strong, and it was about time. I knew that a drop would actually be coming, and this type of drops, they normally happen with news fundamentals, right? Either CPI, NFP, or Jerome Powell is speaking, FOMC, some sort of fundamental causes these huge crashes. Okay, it's all about fundamentals. When it comes to these huge crashes like that, it's about fundamentals. So anyways, what I was seeing here, of course, the first thing I do every day with my team, okay, is of course check how the previous day was, right? Of course, let me actually bring it back there. This is yesterday's candle, right? This is yesterday's candle. So how did we close? We displaced above the previous high. So this candle from yesterday closed above the previous day high. So if you do have a closure, I'm expecting this daily high to be taken and this low to be respected. There's actually no wick right here at the bottom, but I'm expecting these highs to be taken. So that means that I'm bullish for the next day, right? At least I'm bullish, at least until this high, this daily high gets taken, right? So that's sort of it helps with my bias. So anyways, this is Asian session now starting. And this is what it did overnight. You see, pretty much it ranged. It did not move at all. Why not? You might be wondering. Well, of course, everybody knows, mostly everybody knows that we had CPI today. So this is why there is no volume. It's like, you know, um, there's no entry, or it's like there's no heartbeat or anything. You see the price is just moving, just going sideways right here, just waiting for that report to come out. And this is what happens as soon as the first is right here, New York session opens. And look at this ugly range right here. So I'm marking up this range and I'm letting my team know, guys, we are accumulating pretty much. We're in this ugly range and waiting. I'm trying to sell on Nasdaq. This is when I was taking the shot. So I normally send videos and explanations, okay? Recording. This is, if you're interested, by the way, this is not a signal group. I do not send just signals. I do breakdowns and analysis and on the explaining the reason why I'm taking the shot. I don't want my students to just be following me just because of the signals, okay? This is a mentorship group. I provide mentorship and I am a mentor. I focus on teaching and not selling signals. So right here, this is what happens the first few minutes. Boom. This is the report right there. 8:30. Price pushes up huge right here. So we're taking that daily high, right? I'm not making any entries. I told my team, guys, I'm not entering. I just want to wait and see what the news are going to be like. Like, where's the price going to go with the news? Because I really don't know. So this was pretty much the manipulation. So if you know a little bit about ICT, you know that this is called accumulation, right? AMD, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and then we're looking for that distribution to the downside, to the opposite side of the sweep, of the liquidity taken. So when price pushes up, I'm thinking, okay, is this a manipulation? Or does the price really want to continue pushing up? How would I know? Well, let's keep an eye. In this push, right, what do we have? There, the next candle closes like that. When that candle closes like that, it's leaving a nice bullish fair value gap, right? So I'm thinking, all right, we do have a huge imbalance now, big inefficiency right there. If the price really wants to go up, then I would like to see this inefficiency right here being hold, like the price. I want to see this imbalance holding the price, and then probably showing me some sort of buy formation once the price gets into this imbalance, right? So that's if I'm bullish. If I know the price probably wants to continue pushing up, I want to see some sort of reaction in here. Now, the other thing is if price comes back down strongly and breaks this bullish imbalance, then price probably does not want to go up. So I'm gonna get ready for that. So should I buy? Should I sell? At this point, I still don't know. I still don't know. Nobody knows from here, right? So we wait, right? We start starting to see the price coming into the imbalance, and all of a sudden you see that boom, big. You see, it's almost no respect right here at this point. This imbalance, this bullish imbalance, is not being respected, right? As a matter of fact, right, that candle actually did close barely below. It's a disrespect, right? And when we wait for the next candle, what is it doing? It's actually creating a bearish imbalance. We do have a big bearish imbalance now, right? A big bearish fair value gap on top of a bullish fair value gap. This is called by ICT buy side, sell side inefficiency. So BC, I think it's called BC. Anyways, it's a BPR, balanced price range, also known as balanced price range. BPR, basically, it's a bullish imbalance on top of a bearish imbalance, right? So BPR, balanced price range, or BC, right? I know it has too many wording. This is why ICT is very complex. So, anyways, from here, now I'm starting to look more bearish. Now I'm getting ready and prepared. So I want to see price stop and go. That's what I want to see. And that's what I'm explaining to my team right there on the videos that I normally post. So when the prices start pulling back, I'm making my position, I'm making my entry right in here in this area, right? So if you see now from there, price sort of does this. I like this move. We have a sweep and a change in the state of delivery or order block. We do have a breaker block as well. Price decides to drop nicely right there and it comes back. Actually, I had a student that actually took this buy in this order block right here. It placed a sell limit in this order block and a stop loss would have been probably above here. So, but I was already in. I was placing my stop loss above this candle. I knew there was another imbalance right here, like just in case I don't want to put it above here. Just in case I want to put it just above, just a little bit above that candle right there. I could have easily placed it in here. That's of course the safest zone, but I wanted to all right, I was like, if I think I explained it here once I enter, if this bearish fair value gap starts getting disrespected, I'm closing, right? Which is, I was already in. If this bearish fair value gap starts getting disrespected, what would that be? Well, if I start seeing the candle closing or pushing up and closing above the fair value gap, I'm probably closing manually. So that's what I'm saying, right? So from here, you see that the price tapped and boom, from there it started displacing. At that point, I knew we were sweeping now liquidity at the bottom. And on top of that, you see this 4-hour fair value gap, right? We were tapping that 4-hour imbalance right here. And I was like, oh man, price can totally push back up from here, to be honest. It can totally go up. If it's still bullish, if there's still some buying pressure in here, we could seriously shift back up. Totally. So, of course, my team knew this already, and I I placed my stops to break even. I told my team, guys, I'm taking partial profits and I'm moving my stops to break even. If this is on a 5 minute time frame, if we happen to get some sort of displacement up aggressively and a candle closes above this high, that's a change in the state of delivery to bullish. So we're probably shifting back to bullish. Okay. So I'm on break even in this case. I took profits. I don't care if price pushes up. This is a risk-free trade. So I'm already taking about $200 in there. I already took about $200. So waiting for that, prices starts pushing up. Look at that, starting to show some volume, but then it just failed and boom, it dropped. So that's when I knew, oh, from here we're most likely going to tank. It's just going to melt from here, and it literally just did that. 3 candles for the rest of the TP. That was it. So of course, price did ended up going much deeper into that. I was at some point I was saying, guys, this is all engineered liquidity. All this push from this week, we're most likely going to be taking this liquidity, and that's what it's doing pretty much right here. Look at this drop, already dropping over 500 pips today. I mean, it was kind of predictable, to be honest. I knew this drop would happen, and I knew what happened with some news. Fundamentals is the only thing that can bring a market down like that. Okay, not a normal day. No, some sort of fundamentals are the ones that are always causing this type of crashes, or big moves like this. Fundamentals, not a normal day. You're not going to be seeing this on a normal day. It's very weird. This normally is just fundamentals. So, anyways, this was a beautiful, beautiful trade. Again, I'm showing you here pretty much how I've been doing this week. Yesterday, I took 4 positions. If you want to like follow up, make sure to follow me on Instagram. And the link is in the description below. And you can see how I'm doing. I'm posting on the stories pretty much every day. So I took 4 positions yesterday. I was able to take some partials, but it was a crazy day. Normally, I don't make this amount of entries, maximum 3. But yesterday was a pretty different day. And today, actually making $982 in just that trade. So I'm very happy how this formation play out. Very, very happy, more satisfied on how it play out than the actual money that I made. So hope it makes sense, guys. Let me know what you think. If you want to be part of my team, if you want to be part of this group right here, which I trade every single day, and I go live on Zoom Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Um, you can see me trade live if you want to learn. If you're looking for signals, you can just block me or can just ignore these videos. Do not follow me, nothing. If you're just looking for signals. Now, if you're looking to learn, if you want to do this by yourself, you're looking for a mentor, I can be your mentor. I commit to be your mentor if you're willing to learn. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Give it a big thumbs up. It motivates me to keep posting content here for you guys. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.